The Valerian Empire's honor dueling tradition had stood for 10,000 years. When disputes between species arose, champions fought in single combat. The Empire had never lost, their warriors were bred for battle, genetically enhanced, trained from birth in 17 martial disciplines. Ambassador Thexar anticipated easy victory when the territorial dispute arose. The humans wanted mining rights to the Kepler Belt asteroids. The Empire wanted submission. Protocol demanded a duel. "Send forth your greatest warrior," Thexar announced to the human delegation, his 4 arms crossed confidently. The humans whispered among themselves. Then a door opened. Out walked a woman in grease-stained coveralls, her red hair pulled back in a messy ponytail, oil smudged across her freckled cheek. She carried a massive adjustable wrench over one shoulder and looked thoroughly annoyed. "This better be quick," she muttered. "I got 3 reactors down and a fusion coil that's singing show tunes. I don't have time for whatever this is." Thexar's mandibles clicked in confusion. This is your champion?" "This is Mackenzie Mac O'Reilly," the human ambassador said. "Chief engineer of the Mars Orbital Station." She volunteered. "Volunteered?" Mac snorted. "You said there'd be hazard pay and I could skip the staff meeting." Thexar looked at his opponent. She stood maybe 5'6", no visible weapons except the primitive wrench, no armor. This was an insult. "Very well." He gestured to his champion, War Master Krelthax, 8 feet of scaled muscle, wielding an energy blade that hummed with deadly power. "Let the duel commence." Krelthax charged with a warrior's cry that had broken enemy morale on 100 worlds. Mac sidestepped, yawned, and swung her wrench. The impact echoed through the arena. Krelthax's energy blade went flying as the wrench, solid titanium steel alloy, 20 pounds of pure earth engineering, connected with his wrist. Before he could recover, Mac was already moving. "Servojoint at the knee," she muttered, analyzing him like a malfunctioning machine. "Exhaust port at the lower back. Terrible design. Who engineered you guys?" She dodged his wild grab, slid under his guard, and hammered the wrench into his knee joint. Something crunched. Krelthax stumbled. Mac didn't hesitate, she leaped onto his back and started whacking his helmet with methodical precision. "Amateur, welding, on this, armor, plating." Each word punctuated by a wrench strike. "What kind of shoddy craftsmanship?" Krelthax collapsed, unconscious. Mac jumped down, checked her watch, and swore. 4 minutes. "Johnson's gonna have my head if I'm late for the coil replacement." The arena sat in stunned silence. Your champion bested our War Master," Thexar whispered. "With a tool?" "Ma'am," the human ambassador said carefully, "how did you?" "Listen," Mac interrupted, "I've been fixing broken machines for 20 years. Your boy there? All biomechanical enhancements, right? Enhanced servos, synthetic muscle fibers, reinforced skeletal plating? I can see the maintenance ports. You're not fighters, you're just really expensive equipment someone forgot to debug properly." She hoisted her wrench back over her shoulder. "Plus, I grew up with 5 brothers in the Detroit shipyards. You think your fancy space warrior is scarier than my brother Tommy on a bad day? Please." Mac started walking toward the exit. "We keeping those mining rights?" "Yes," Thexar said faintly. "Yes, the asteroids are yours." "Great. Someone send the hazard pay to my account. And tell Johnson I'll be there in 10. As Mac disappeared through the doors, still muttering about fusion coils, the Valerian delegation sat in shock. They'd sent their greatest warrior, genetically perfect and trained for combat. Humanity had sent an overworked mechanic having a bad day. The Empire updated their protocols immediately, never challenge humans to single combat. Especially not the angry ones with tools.